Action. Hey guys, it's Ernie. I wanted to post a quick video that walked you guys through my first experience at the Fred Hall show this year, 2024. It was my first time ever. Always heard great things about this show. I never really knew what to expect or what it looked like, and so I started researching and watching videos on YouTube, and it seemed like a pretty cool thing to visit. So I went out there with my wife, and we had the idea of videoing just a walkthrough with no talking and just have it be a sort of experience for the viewer. But when I was there, I started seeing things and people that I got excited about, and I changed the strategy up and I made it a sort of a walkthrough, but I still engaged with some really knowledgeable people in the fishing industry. But particularly I was looking into slow pitch jigging techniques, and so I was able to make a few pit stops along the way and talk to some people that really had some awesome advice to share with me, because I consider myself still on the beginner side of things with fishing. But just an incredible experience. I would highly recommend that if you're getting into fishing or have been in fishing but have never gone to the Fred Hall, go check it out. I think I ended up paying like $15 or $20 for my entry pass, and once you're inside you see all sorts of deals, whether it's a rod, whether it's jigs or reels, it doesn't matter, they've got it all. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you have any questions or comments, put them down in the thread, and I hope you enjoy. Talk to you later. So there's the entrance.
The NXT 22 was just the industry's biggest simply selecting
It's got like a table up front, seating area. This is a little too nice to tuna fish in, but should get two of these. Yeah. That's awesome.
I typically use this for my 30-pound bait. Yeah. That's what I like our stuff.
I like the designs there.
It's actually this one.
How much are these shirts, bro?
Shirts and hats are $20. Hoodies and windbreakers were at $35.
35? That's not bad. says some of them can be used fast or slow,
Yes.
but I mean, is it like always it's a specific jig for slow and a specific jig for fast, or can you like switch back
There's
and forth?
some that are shaped for just specifically for slow,
Okay.
and then like for our jigs, you can work on fast or slow. The HD is more of a slow falling jig, even though it sinks out really fast because of the profile.
Okay, so so what I'm trying to do is, because to get into like the tuna gear, it gets expensive,
Yes.
right? So just to get a reel and a rod. So what I'm hoping to do is I have a Torium 16
Okay.
and I want to put that on a rod
Okay.
that's a jigging rod.
Yes.
So the Torium 16 should work.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Just upgrade the handle.
Upgrade the handle. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if I did the Torium 16 and let's say like a rod that, so okay, based on that reel, what would you recommend in terms of the rod rating, in terms of
I would
grams?
go with a PE 36 model would be good.
P36?
Yeah, so you're looking at somewhere like that's able to work 150 to 300 grams.
Oh, so on the lighter end.
Yeah, on the lighter end. Yes.
And I'm hoping to use that for like yellowtail.
Yes, that's the perfect one. Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
150 to 300
Yeah.
grams.
Yeah.
Okay, so then now that we know that, I'm looking at jigs.
Okay.
So if it's going to be slow pitching, an assortment, what would you recommend?
If you're gonna do the jigging with the lighter stuff, we're out of the 150s, but I brought some with me, so I got those. The MKs, these are our newer ones.
Okay.
And then this one can be worked fast and slow. This one's our speedy series. So that one has a really good flutter and it slides, but it has really good flutter action.
What gram are these?
150.
150?
Yeah, 150. And then I brought the 150s and the KVs. I just got to get them stocked up. Back in stock. I just brought it with me.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are the ones I would recommend if you're fishing the 3.6 for like yellowtail, you know, and even bluefin.
Like,
If you want to do rock fishing, you could even use that for rock fishing.
So it's pretty versatile. Like you
Yeah.
can go bottom, you can go yellow,
Yes.
you can go
Yes.
like what, 30, 40 pound tuna?
Yeah, you could even do heavier. On the 3.6, my biggest was a 150 pound bluefin
On that?
3.6.
Really?
But I had a Trinidad
A
40
big old
narrow.
reel?
Yeah.
Big old
The
reel,
16 you'll be good with like the smaller fish. I would say probably like that 40 to the biggest, maybe 60 pound class.
That's plenty.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so on that 16, I know you guys talk about like lighter line.
Yes.
Would you put like 40 or?
What do you got on it right now?
I have 65, but it wasn't a jigging reel. I was
Okay,
using it for
yeah,
other
yeah.
stuff.
You could possibly scale down to 50 pound.
50 pounds?
Yeah, so that you could fish that in between, like, because usually yellowtail fishing, you're probably structure fishing, right?
Yeah.
There's gonna be like, you know, if you're fishing Cortez Bank, Tanner Bank or something, you know, there's a lot of structure, so you definitely want to have a little bit stronger braid, but you'll be able to fish a top shot of like 60 pound, you know, 50
Okay,
to 60
I'm
pound.
excited, man, so I'm gonna need these for the 300 gram, right?
300 gram. If you're gonna do more slow pitch, you probably want to get like a lighter one. Probably
Lighter
like
one?
2 yeah.
2 up. Okay, so let's say I did two 300s and then 2 150. So for the 150s, same thing.
150s. You can
Slow
go
pitch.
Lighter.
Lighter?
I brought some right here.
Okay. Do you have another one of these? Same thing.
Yes, on the front. You can barely see it, but yeah. I have to price those.
Okay. So the difference here is not the hook. The hooks are 2/0, right?
Right. It's just this one's built with
The strand?
Yeah, with the twins. As
Oh,
a twin. Twin
I
assist.
see.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it's 150, 300 gram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you guys have any of the covers? No.
Yes.
I've been trying to get my hands on those for a while now.
Okay, so I'll get these.
are for the jig, correct?
Yeah.
Wrap them around it. How much are these?
$6. I got those.
And then the HP.
I haven't even put these out.
Yeah, man, they're flying off the shelf.
A 100-grammer and a 150-grammer.
I love it. Hey, once I catch my first yellowtail or tuna on slow
yeah.
pitch, I'm gonna send you a picture.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go.
Hey, appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Take care. Woo. Nice.
Yeah, because
20 and 25.
20.
Fine. The thing is, these rods are designed really to match up with the jig size you're fishing.
Right.
Not the size fish you're catching, the
True.
size jig you're fishing. Because the way these things work is that the recommended jig weight will give you the best action on the recovery on the rod when you're working that jig. So it doesn't matter what fish you hook on it, it's what works that jig. So that's what's very important. You gotta know what size jig you're gonna fish, and you wanna match the rod to that jig size. Don't worry about the fish you're gonna catch with it.
I think because I'm very beginner with fishing in general, but definitely with slow pitch jigging. But I think the hesitancy is, what if you catch, or what if you hook a big
fish on it?
and
Exactly.
the rod is not?
So that's what everybody asks. So my biggest fish on the medium light is a 100-pound bluefin.
That's a big fish.
Most guys are using 6-8 medium light out here, and they're thinking, oh, I'll use it for rockfish and stuff like that.
It's too heavy, maybe.
It's too well. It's designed to fish a heavier jig.
Yeah.
So this is the one I fish normally out here, is the ultralight. So I fish 100 grams out here most of the time. You don't need to fish that big of a jig. So 100-gram jig on this rod is ideal. 80 to 100 grams. My biggest fish on yellowfin is about 60 pounds. I've gotten 35, 40-pound yellowtail on this, 60-pound yellowfin. Even though it's an ultralight, and guys look at me like, what are you doing with this out there? You know, and it's not about the fish you're gonna catch. It's all about the jig.
The rating of the jig.
If the jig is not, if your rod's not weighted for the jig, it's not gonna work right. It's not gonna allow the jig to come up and do its flutter. Okay, so slow pitch jig fishing is, it's all about when you sweep up on the rod tip's gonna come up, load that jig up, flip up, that jig's gonna come up, flip, and it's gonna flutter down. So if you're fishing a rod that's too heavy for that jig, what winds up happening, it doesn't allow it to swim up, it just kind of yanks it up.
Yeah.
So you lost half your action on your
Right.
upstroke of the jig.
Yeah. There's no give to it. Yeah.
So it's really important that it matches up with your jig size you're fishing, more so than it is the fish you're targeting.
It's got the guts.
I have an Eric that has 16 and left up.
That's crazy.
It's fun.